Peace, blessings, family. Kenny Patterson from Patterson, New Jersey. Just wanted to do a quick video to express some of my thoughts about, a situation I had the other day. I had went out to dinner with my wife, took my wife to one of our favorite places. It's a place out in Madison, New Jersey called Shanghai Jazz. We've been there a few times, and real nice place, real nice atmosphere, good artists, no cover charge, just, pay for it. I think it's like a $40 minimum, but for, good food and entertainment, you can't beat that. So anyway, this particular time we went, we noticed that the atmosphere wasn't the same. It wasn't as many people there, and when we came through the door, nobody greeted us, and usually somebody always is there at the door because it's always a line to get in the place. But this time it wasn't, so we thought that was a little particularly odd. And a few minutes later, some guy comes to us. He tells us, all right, do you have a reservation? We said yes, and we were seated, and we got a pretty good seat, and started getting into it and waiting for our dinner. But throughout the ordeal, my wife, she said she noticed some things among the servers and other things that just wasn't up to par like it was before. Now, we didn't know that the restaurant had been sold to another owner. The owners who had owned the restaurant at one time sold it to another guy. Actually, it was the guy who had seated us. But anyway, a little later on, he comes to the table, after we're about to leave and everything, and my wife asks him, well, where's the owners at? Where's the, because it's an Asian couple. It was an Asian couple, and they were really cool, y'all. I mean, they were like, when you think about Asian people and you think about jazz, they got to be cool, right? So they were really cool. They always kept a nice atmosphere in the restaurant. They would walk around table to table talking to people, making jokes, and, just always contributed to the atmosphere of the restaurant. So with their presence being gone, we noticed that the atmosphere wasn't the same, and it wasn't, as many patrons as it normally would be. So he tells us that, okay, they felt that it was time for them to move on, so he bought the restaurant from them. Now, I don't know what the arrangements are, right? But he's the new owner, so it's under new ownership. Now, why am I saying all of this? I'm saying this because, this situation sat with me for a few days, because I didn't just look at it as, okay, one of my favorite restaurants got, bought out by a different, owner, so now it's going to be probably a different place. My thing is somebody seen an opportunity to get an investment to purchase an asset, right, which was a thriving business, a restaurant with jazz musicians that had no cover charge. Somebody seen the opportunity and took advantage of that opportunity. Now, where I started kicking myself in the butt is I was thinking to myself, man, just imagine if I would have had the money to purchase that restaurant. Now, my wife is a restaurant manager, and she's managed million-dollar restaurants. So she could have managed that restaurant with no problem. And together, we could have probably contributed to the same atmosphere as the Asian couple did. And, when we got home, we started to talk about what we could have did and what we would have done, to bring that restaurant to a different place, or, to kind of like increase the clientele and make the restaurant better. And just the fact that we were having a conversation about owning a restaurant and buying an investment and building it up and probably even franchising it, that is a blessing in itself, because a lot of people are not even talking about things like that. So my point is, in making this video, is that we have to be in position. That's the bottom line. We have to be in position to take advantage of opportunities, because that was an opportunity that got by me. Trust and believe. If I would have had the money, I don't know how much that guy paid for that restaurant, but whatever he paid for it, it was a good investment. Now, what he does with it, the opportunity, I don't know. But hopefully he'll do better than what we seen, because he needs help. But my point is that when you position yourself to be in, when you position yourself to take advantage of opportunities, then you're better off in the long run. So somebody is going to benefit from that investment. It's not going to be us. But one thing I can tell you for certain is that we are taking steps to become financially successful, and we are planning and budgeting, and we're saving, and we're doing things with investments. So, you know, we're involved in the process. So it may take a little longer for us to be able to purchase a restaurant since we can't do it right now. But in the future, we will be able to do it because we're on track to be financially successful. So I just wanted to share that. You know, if you like the video, hit the like button, and enjoy the rest of your day and do something beautiful and dope on purpose. All right? Peace.